What's up, guys? Welcome back to the stream. Once again, looking at the Premiere One, and I apologize because it has been like 3 times in the last week that I've flown this, but keep wanting to fly it. It's there's something novel about being able to fly this fast in this small of an airplane, fly to smaller regional airports. So that's kind of what we're going to do today. We're in Custer, which is the same place that we left from on Tuesday to go to Oshkosh, and I might be joined by a friend here who's going to try to race us down to Asheville. We're going to do an IFR flight plan. I don't know what he's going to do, so he might have an advantage. I'm not even sure what he's flying exactly, but he said he had something that could keep up with the jet, and if he's going to fly straight to, he's definitely going to have an advantage. Let me pull up a map here and show you what's going on. We are in Custer, which is just south of Detroit. So you can see we're actually in Detroit's airspace. So essentially, we'll take off runway 3, go in this direction. We'll have to hook around, stay under 4,000 feet, which of course means below 250 knots, until we get past Detroit's airspace. Then we'll climb up into faster airspace, get into flight levels, go up to 31,000 feet on our way down there. Total flight is probably 412 nautical miles, but it's not going to take us too long because once we get to cruise, we'll be well over 400 knots. So, let's see if our friend is here at the airport with us yet. Kevo! I'm already on Squawk Box. I don't see anybody. So what we'll do, move our static objects and get the ground power connected. We'll go ahead and put our flight plan in and see if he shows up. If not, we'll have a good head start. Nav lights, seatbelts, no smoking in the galley lights. Come on. And we'll get our avionics on.
Fox Tango, we're ready. Fox Tango, roger.
Kilo, Tango, Tango, Foxtrot, airport information, Delta, 0855 Zulu, weather, wind, calm, visibility, 10, sky condition, 6,000, scattered, temperature, 2.15, altimeter, 3014. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Delta.
That was really fast, eh? Let's see. We probably would get clearance.
Kilo, Tango, Tango,
Detroit,
Foxtrot,
right?
airport information, Delta, 0855 Zulu, weather, wind, calm, visibility, 10, sky condition, 6,000, scattered, temperature, 1.
Air 451, contact ground 129.
There's clearance delivery. There we go, pre-taxi clearance. And then we'll switch it back over to our Unicom 1227.
606, Halifax, but they've changed the entire routing. Advise ready to copy.
Okay, ready to copy. Go ahead, fire. Canada 606.
606, Halifax, dead key 4, Olaba transition. Expect 951 to Antov, Alpha November, Tango, Oscar Victor. Start Ebony, Echo Bravo, Oscar November Yankee. And the Fundy 2 arrival, Fox Uniform November Delta Yankee number 2. Depart 6 left, squawk 2235.
We'll take his squawk code.
606 clear to Halifax via dead key 4 departure, Olaba transition. Quebec 951 to Antov.
There we go, and then probably... Let's see, what would departure be for them? Detroit departure. .134.3. Give them a little call when it's getting in the air. Still stay below their airspace. Flight plan's pretty easy. We do have a SID, obviously, because we're departing in controlled airspace. Let's see what we got. So actually one waypoint to put in, which is a VOR. That's going to be our transition into Asheville. 369 nautical miles from here. Departing KTTF runway 03, Calvin 1 departure stays transition. And our arrival will be 3-5. We'll do the RNAV, because that's easier, I think, in this kind of plane. The RNAV via Z-Col, which is to the south of the airport, so it'll make the turn a little bit easier for us. Double check. Yes. Z-Col transition, execute. Look at our legs, make sure there are no... There we go. Easy, and we're done. So you can see there's our altitude restriction. So after Paul, we can climb. Let's see if our buddy is here yet. Oi, Kevo! Negative. Alright, we're good. Start it up. Better get it in soon. Turn these guys off while we start the engines up again. ECUs, come on. Engine ignition's on. Armed. Get out of here. Close our door. Do a ground power start too. Because why not? So the beacon is on. Go, good start. Right generator on and reset, and it is making electricity. Go left gen. Start engine number 1. McFaddy, how's it going, buddy? In your neck of the woods again. And Kevin and I, we're supposed to have a little race here. Still waiting for him to show up. Can't stop flying this airplane. Oh, there he is. He's right across from us. And we can disconnect ground power. Zero.
Traffic. Gulf Quebec India Coast, currently 3 nautical miles west of the field, overhead the gravel pit, 2,400. Descending will cross over the field joint mid-left for 1-4.
Traffic Bravo Sierra Delta turning lift base 1-4.
Flash my lights. You can go first, buddy.
Staff is Kilo Oscar Victor, currently at
Oh, landing altitude, I
field.
think is like
I'll be crossing overhead to join
2,400. Let me double check.
downwind for runway 14.
Traffic Bravo Sierra Delta turning final 1-4 full stop.
2,100 feet. So one thing that I saw, I got this Asheville scenery from the X-Plane forums,
Traffic.
and it's kind of
Gulf
like
Quebec India Coast, currently overhead the
they've been
field,
doing
descending
renovations
will
there. They're
left
expanding, making a
downwind
bigger,
for runway
wider
14.
runway, and they're kind of replacing the current runway with a larger one. They're going to turn that one into a taxiway. So he made an airport that's kind of like what Asheville is going to look like when it's done being constructed. And I'm wondering if the RNAV is actually going to line you up on the runway or the taxiway. The visibility should be good anyway, so it doesn't really matter for us, but, you know, could be interesting. Just have to do a little side step when we get there. Heading speed for departure is up to 4,000 feet. Oh, he's rolling. Get on out of here, boy. We're good to go.
Echo Victor Sierra is turning left downwind 14. Got the
Kevin, hey. You can go ahead and give her a send. Give you a head start here. Anti-skid, unlock the lift dumps. I think we're good to go. We're already trimmed for takeoff. So, yeah, I got a flight plan in. If you want to do the same one, you can. Or you could just go straight to, and we can have a race. What are you flying?
Traffic, Quebec and Echo turning base for runway 14.
What's our altimeter? 3014. Ooh, okay. Yeah, you might actually beat me.
Travis Bob Julie Kilo 2,000 feet.
This gonna be interesting.
South edge of the town of Carlisle and bound for the field.
So, flying procedures here. We have to stay under 4,000 feet until we get basically to Toledo because we're in Detroit's airspace. Where did he get a third engine from? What might help me is his unfamiliarity with terrain. Asheville is nestled in the middle of the North Carolina mountains. Let's have a look. No, it looks like the FA50 is a light combat aircraft. Oh, no, wait. Are these the Falcon 50? Either the tri-jet or the little zippy trainer jet. I don't know, either way it's a jet.
Victor Sierra, simulate engine failure on the circuit. Plant base for 14. We got the traffic on final.
That doesn't look like a Falcon, that's a Cessna.
Traffic Bravo Sierra Delta down in Clear 14.
Alright, you got a tri-jet. I'm gonna go first then. See ya. Plus, I'm going to be keeping it as close to the books as I can down here.
Traffic, Kilo Oscar Victor's overhead the field at 1,500 feet, join the left downwind for runway 14.
Alright, got our landing lights. Strobes are on. I think we can just go. Transponders in, we'll ident once we get in the air. See ya. Is he back there? Is he looking at me? Oh, he's still on the ramp. It's on now, boys.
Down and clear 14.
Traffic Bravo Sierra Delta is clearing 2,000 now.
No turns until 1,400 feet. V1 and zero.
Kilo Oscar Victor, turning base for runway 14 for touch and go.
Detroit departure. We'll ident for them. So they probably give you direct to Paul. Direct interchange. Paul, execute, switch to nav, and we'll start a turn.
Sunwing 611, turn left heading 330.
Heading 330, Sunwing 611.
Yaw damper.
Swift flight 9742, turn right 10 degrees.
Right 10 degrees, 97.
We should turn the autopilot on here. Make sure we stay at this altitude. See if we can see Kevin.
Georgia 7408, contact arrival.
Looks like he's on the runway.
12447.
12447, Georgia 7408.
We get it right at 250 knots too. And as soon as we hit Paul, we'll climb up. You rolling? Can't tell.
Richard 3553,
Oh,
visual with the
we're
field.
over 250 knots.
Roger,
252 knots,
170
it's fine.
to NOAA, contact tower there, 118.35.
Alright, 170 to Nova. Not tower for Georgia.
Still on the end of the runway. I think we might got this, boys. See ya. Throttle, Kevin. You're at 245 knots with no auto throttle. Who's your daddy? There he's rolling.
Sunwing 611, advise field in sight. There will be parallel traffic joining off your right-hand side for the north parallel.
Here's the side, Sunwing 611.
Roger, one more turn coming up.
11 miles to Paul. Holy, come on, come on. He's in the air.
And Georgia 7246, descend 8,000.
8,000 feet, Georgia 7246.
Eight and a half miles.
Sunwing 611, left heading 270, intercept. Cleared visual approach, runway
Gonna
24
get our
right.
altitude ready to go.
0 in descent, clear visual approach, 24 right, Sunwing 611 here.
310.
Swift flight 9742, turn right heading 360, descend 6,000.
Right 360 down to 6,000, so 9742.
Alpha Juliet, Chairman of Vector.
Alright, as soon as we start this turn, we'll start climbing.
3,000, clear to visual approach, 23.
Okay, heading at 210, intercept ILS 23, clear the approach for 23. Alpha Juliet, Chairman of Vector.
Yeah. Oh, he's gaining on us.
Swift flight 9742, right heading 040, descend 5,000.
Right 040 down to 5,000, so 9742.
Georgia 7408, descend 8,000.
8,000, Georgia 747.
Here we go. Flight level change.
Maple 7545 arrival, descend 9,000, runway 24 right, altimeter 3018.
Runway 24 right down to
See ya.
9,000, altimeter 3018, Maple 7545.
We got like Cincinnati Center,
Runway
Cleveland
611.
Center. I don't see him.
WestJet 431, descend 10,000, and altimeter 2979.
But let's all enjoy this cloud breakthrough.
10,000, 2979, WestJet 431.
On course 3211, contact arrival 120.5. Good day.
20.5 now, course 3211, good day.
Jazz 513, contact arrival 120.5.
There we go. That's the stuff right there.
20.5, Jazz 513, good day.
They're always pretty nice in X-Plane, aren't they? Well, something is like making my PC chug right now. Maybe it's just loading.
Station guy 402, how's the ride there?
The ride is up for restrict 9402, it's smooth all the way down.
Perfect, thanks.
Beverage time.
Spec 9852, requesting descent.
Spec 9852, descend 6,000, cross, move at 6.
Down 6,000, cross level spec 9852.
.6 N2. We can go higher. Oh, not that high.
Jazz 221,
It might be. It's whenever I turn looking left or right. If I'm looking straight, then it's fine.
Sure thing, clear direct, get up.
Get up, Jazz 221, thank you.
Keep looking straight ahead. Don't look back. This is a metaphor for life.
Center Caribou 1554, climbing to 14,500 for 210.
North Cable 1554, center, climb flight level 230.
Level 230, North Caribou 1554.
Probably just gonna see Kevin sail right on past us here.
Check 9402, clear Compton Airport, foreign approach, cross, move at 6,000 airborne.
Check 9402 is clear to call for approach, cross move at 6,000 or below, and we are planning the RNF service.
Okay, roger, and terminate surveillance this time, report your arrival on this frequency.
Take care, route, and we'll call you on the ground. Frequency for check 9402.
Yes.
Morning, WestJet 204, 16th Street, 11210.
WestJet 204 and climb level 280.
Level 280, WestJet 204.
You only have to stay until 4,000 until you're out of Detroit's airspace. So for me, that was at Paul, based on the SID that I was following. Basically, as soon as I got over land again, which probably would have been around Toledo, I just started climbing. Got a little bit of a tailwind.
Center Jazz 383, flight level 200.
Last call, second.
Jazz 383, flight level 200.
Jazz 383, roger. Bush at 204, contact center 134.
Did you follow the Calvin 1 departure too? Because that's what I did. I took the long way out too, so it's fair. These little towns like this trip me out. It's basically just like a subdivision. What city is that over there? Fostoria community.
Center Chinook 9402, like to cancel IFR at this time. We're going to go around 57.
Check 9402, check cancel the IFR, and I'll still get your report the arrival on this frequency.
Check Everest cancel, and we'll report on this frequency going down for check now for this.
Jazz 221, center 124, decimal 85.
2045, Jazz 221, have a good day.
One complaint I have about this airplane is that the heading sync button click spot is incredibly small. Like, it, almost impossible to get it. Right there. Over here. Nope, nope, not that one.
Chinook 9852, looking for lower, find the RNF, runway 09. Possibly canceling and circling for
Big city
22.
down there. How's that?
Sure, Chinook 9852, roger, cleared
That
Compton
is
Airport for an approach.
Findlay.
Okay, Compton Airport for an approach, class moving at 6, Chinook 9852.
Roger, turn rate service this time, cleared on
I noticed this the other day. So, you're watching on Twitch. For some reason, it's like the mouse cursor is way off where I'm actually clicking. Obviously, I'm clicking the button, right? It's on there. But for you, you're probably seeing it off to the left or the right. I don't know why that is. I'm going to flight level 310. I did go to 410, which I think is the maximum service ceiling for this plane. I don't think it get up to 420, but also blaze it. It's classic. It's a classic joke. So you see what the winds are doing up there?
618, Climate 210.
Encore 4066, center re-cleared fire bag.
Ohio's a really interesting state.
McMurray VOR direct.
Geographically, a lot of stuff going
Yeah,
on.
we're clear direct Lexon.
Okay, you got some fields, some roads,
Encore 4066, yeah, that's
maybe a
correct,
river or
sorry,
two.
after, yeah, Lexon McMurray down.
Yeah, Lexon McMurray VOR.
It's like some sort of reservoir.
Roger.
Yeah, Southern Ohio, you start getting into the mountains, eh?
Jazz 513, center.
So Asheville is probably one of my top 5 cities in the U.S. I'm not sure what all will be on the list. I think Savannah's up there, even though it's kind of a dangerous place. Asheville, just for its uniqueness. Atlanta, obviously, for obvious reasons. And finish, we'll just call it a top 3. The Farrell's 3 top cities in the U.S. BRB drink. I got a drink right here.
We'll put it in this,
A little bottle of water. Cheers.
Thank you.
Have I been where? To Asheville? Oh yeah, buddy. A company I used to work for did a couple of music festivals up there. So a few times. working both times, but we had some leisure time in between, like, shifts. It's super beautiful. There's a lot of art stuff going on. It's just general, like it's a small town feel. I don't know. It's really cool. If you haven't been, anybody else out there, get up to Asheville. A brewery that used to be a movie theater. I do not remember that. Definitely a bit more fun as an adult day.
Center Fox Sierra Uniform Golf Flight Level 200.
Fox Sierra Uniform Golf Center 8 is Zulu.
Sierra Uniform Golf.
I'm gonna climb super fast for the rest of the way. We can get up, level off, and then start speeding off. Let's go 160 knots. Yeah, I definitely did not get to check that place out. Got some friends that live there for a while. I could probably ask them about that, see what it was. Back! He's back! We're screaming off.
070 center, climb flight level 280.
Cleared flight level 280, Empress 9070.
Not a huge difference from default scenery for Ohio, eh? With ortho, I mean, you can tell where cities and roads are, but that's about it. Look at that. What does that look like? Guys, what does that look like? Asheville Brewing Company. That was a pretty easy find, eh?
Number 1554, contact me on 133.72.
What city is that?
September 1554, we can now on 133.72.
Kenton. You're welcome.
Number 1554, descend 6,000, cross Success at 6.
Turnpike wrong. Wrong.
1554.
Roger.
Gonna get another buzzer here in a second. Ooh, there's another city over there. This is exciting. What is that? That looks like
Finish direct 985 on the ground in Conquest. Like to collect your flight.
Lima.
Direct 952, we'll close it out.
Lima, not in my top 5 cities in the United States. Sorry, top 3. Probably not even my top 10. Alright, made it. Now we can start picking up some ground speed. Go, baby. And we need to figure out our top of descent.
Empress 9070, contact center 134.9er.
349 Empress 9070.
7,000 at Z-Cole. We're at 31. $72 miles from Z-Cole. About 30 miles from Sote, we'll start to descend.
Center for Balcor 4060. You have the latest opener ready for Fort McMurray? For McMurray, I can get that.
What if we get some more tailwind if we went up higher? I mean, Kevin's going to 350. look and see if we can see him.
Jazz 383, requesting descent.
Jazz 383, descend 10,000, Ada Zulu, altimeter 2968.
In VATSIM, will they show up on the TCAS? You get a headwind. Good. So it's mostly a crosswind, but it's a little bit behind us. It's like coming from 4 o'clock.
3211, ascend 10,000 when ready, altimeter 2968, Ada Zulu.
Jazz 68, check we're clear down 10,000 feet, Concord 3211, thanks.
If I had to guess, I would doubt it.
Good afternoon, Encore 3131 with you, level 250.
Encore 3131, enter.
Doesn't that only show up though if you have AI aircraft enabled? Let's see if he's on there. Yeah, I don't see him unless he's like ahead of me somehow. However, pull up that map.
And Thunder North Caribou 1554, we would like to cancel the IFR, but keep the alerting service
See if we can find him on that map.
ARNA 14, circling for
I don't know how up to date this is. Let's see.
1554, roger, check down CIFR, surveillance terminated, cleared en route, report your arrival on this frequency.
Well, it looks like he is, according to that map, got him, he's at flight level 33340, speed 323 knots, and I am 310 at 351 knots. Morning, Finn, how you doing? Kevin and I are having a little race. He's in the Falcon 50, and I am in Premier 1. I'm ahead for now.
Center Jazz 513, requesting descent below 9 miles.
Jazz 513, descend 10,000, altimeter 2968, Ada Zulu.
10,000, and we have Zulu Jazz 513.
It's our ground speed. Ooh, almost 400 knots.
Jazz CA.
Take that, Kevin.
Contact arrival 120.5.
400 knots. Oh, not going to Nashville. We're going to an even better city. Trust me.
Echo Delta Alpha, loud and clear.
Okay, thanks, sir. Change to my frequency 13277.
I'm just talking about my top 3 favorite cities in the U.S. Asheville is in there.
Roger.
It's really cool. And yeah, it was close enough. I was just ballparking it. I was in a hurry to get off the ground. That would be remove the H and add another S. Here, we'll fix Asheville.
Good afternoon,
Done and done.
332, climbing 190 for 210.
Yeah, that's 332, center to climb flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280, Canada 332.
Anybody see Kevin around here? Kevin!
And Encore 4066, can you just confirm that we're clear direct Lexon at this time? That's correct, yeah. Lexon, McMurray, Davley, Firebag.
We got a ways to go.
McMurray, Davley, Firebag on corner 4066. That is correct, yeah.
$389, 420. Ooh, blaze it! It's for you, McFaddy. PM pilot, congratulations! Still climbing. I think I deleted the performance tables, but I'm pretty sure at 31,000 feet we can go over 100% on the N1. Could be wrong.
Center, Cessna 182.
Don't want to blow an engine.
India Hotel.
Sierra India Hotel, go ahead.
What's your altitude now?
I'm on a VFR flight from Lac La Biche to Cree Lake. I'm 3 to the north of Lac La Biche at 4,600. Looking for a flight following through the South Oil
What
Sands
city
area.
is this?
Okay.
Alright, if anyone can guess it,
Roger, just,
you'll get a
stand by
prize.
Here, I'll have a phone for you.
No cheating.
Center Quarter 4066 again, my two manager 5320, please. Okay, 4066, we'll pull back 320, we'll put in, thanks. Thank you.
That's true, so I got like a 50-50 shot. Actually, I think I can find... I think I emailed them to myself. I'll pull up my email right quick. Let's solve this mystery. No idea? I already forgot. Vandalia, I think? Something like that. I guess technically it'd be Dayton. Because that's Dayton International Airport. Now we're going to Asheville, North Carolina. Kind of close. We'll be a little hop away from Nashville.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's where we just passed. So Dayton. Forgot what I was doing. I get so easily distracted. Okay, emails, one thing at a time. Did I send myself
And it's Fox Sierra India
manuals?
Hotel, squawk 5254.
I think I deleted them.
Squawk 5254.
That's correct.
Or did I? Oh, we got it. Performance tables. Let's see. What's our ISO deviation? 0. I forgot my takeoff weight though. Would have been about 12,000 pounds, I'm guessing. Let's just be safe and not go over 100. Old kid mode. How long would that take to get from Manchester to Dayton? And why would you go to Dayton? What is there to do in Dayton, Ohio? No offense to Dayton, I've never been there. Could be an amazing place.
And Sierra India Hotel, I just want to make sure you'll be able to stay clear of 204. There is activity in the airspace today.
Sierra India Hotel, yeah, roger that. We'll stay clear.
Perfect.
Oh, I gotcha. Technically, you probably could. If the cargo compartment is pressurized, you just mail yourself in a giant box, couldn't you?
Account 165, southbound traffic 240. I'll have lower for you in 4 minutes, if that works.
Could be more comfortable than some of the
Okay,
economy
we're looking
seats.
for- It'll be off your right side, southbound Beach 1900. Yeah, they'll be about 4 miles off your right side.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
3.5 minutes.
think about how much room that you have in an economy seat. Like, if you got a big enough box, and you put some, like, electronics in there. Yeah, it could be like a chair, like even a fold-out bed kind of thing. Although it'd suck if they put the box that you have to put this side up, obviously, because you wouldn't want them to put the bed on top of you. Exactly. Also, probably want to poke some holes in there. True, true. Really, I think the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. What are the disadvantages, if any? Name one. I struggle to think of one.
Center, Cirrus confirmed looking for Laura.
Cirrus uniform 710,000, altimeter 2988.
Yeah, definitely encouraged.
Center 1,000, got Echo, Cirrus confirmed looking
We're having to use a bathroom. You'd have to bring. What is there like an equivalent of a little Johnny for feces? Was that like the big Johnny? Well, you bring your own food and drink. Carrier bag. Also, yeah, it has to do something. That smell would be something else.
Encore 4066.
Hope you guys have all had your breakfast already.
35-7 front quarter 4066.
I did give you that, but now I see, make it 3402.
3402 front quarter 4066.
Take care.
Holy, don't want to freak out, Kevin, but look at that ground speed, baby. Eat it, boys. Well, you get your day going with a poop anyway, so what's the difference between actually dealing with the poop and having a poop talk?
Center. Call Echo Delta Alpha with you in the handoff. We're level at 16,000, 16,000.
Echo Delta Alpha.
You want dad jokes? We got them.
2991, Echo Delta Alpha.
We're all on the same page here, I think. Alright, without cheating, let's find a city. Get someone to guess. Somewhere south of Dayton. What do we got? That's probably still Dayton. Oh, no. Guys, okay, I got it. What is this airport?
8 heavy 214.5 for level 210.
Air Canada 168 Heavy, center climb, flight level 280.
Level 280, Canada 168.
Been in there, out of there quite a bit. It's not Dayton. Negative. It's a big one. It's got at least 1, 2, 3, 4 runways. I think more. Maybe just 4.
Canada 168, contact 134, decimal
See ya.
niner.
1349 again, 168.
Cincinnati, now it's CGV. Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky International.
WestJet 391, descend 10,000.
10,000, what's at 391?
Yeah, like we're about to start hitting some foothills and stuff. Yeah, you can actually see them. Neat. Flown past, flown over.
Echo 147, contact me on 1.
How far away from Cincinnati are they?
3.72.
What's the nearest one?
Echo 147, OEG 133.7.
I-73. Let's have a look where that is.
Asheville 7123, same view on
Pull it up on
133.72.
the map.
133.72.
I-73, where are we? Yeah, well, yeah, I flew right by it because there's our flight path.
WestJet 391, arrival 120.5.
20.5 to you at 391.
So there's where our FBO is, and here's where I flew. Down past Cincinnati. We just made that turn. There we are. Neat.
Center Green Road 5108, West 210.
67123, reduce 30 knots there for spacing. The Airco, same altitude, going the same area there is about 18 miles ahead of you there, and you're gaining 50 knots on.
Copy that, we'll slow.
I'm really enjoying the Premier. I said this at the beginning, but I think I keep flying it. I think it's like a novelty to flying a small airplane and being able to go this fast and this far. Because I'm just so used to flying GA stuff or passenger jets, and this is like the size of any of the other GA aircraft that I normally fly, like the KA350, but it goes twice as fast, twice as high.
Christina via direct Success, direct Noviz, direct.
It is cool. It's also pretty easy to fly. There's no torque or anything. You don't have to compensate for it.
Cleared for Christina Lake by direct Success, direct.
Yeah, thank you for the recommendation.
Can you give me that?
You and who else had it? Somebody else was talking
November, Oscar,
pretty
Victor,
positively
India,
about it.
Victor.
Might have been Grau. Fuel geysers. Could save some money, eh?
Center, get in, North Cuba 510, level 210.
It's cool how these little hills branch out like this. Or maybe those are trees that are following like tributaries to this river. Yeah, drive through with the tank caps open. I'll do it. Also, you get basically like a bidet, like a free bidet.
Before the airspace changes. Well, for now, re-cleared Christina.
I remember 30 miles from SOAP, we need to start descending.
Re-cleared Christina Lake via Success, direct Novich, Nuxhead 123.
67123, that is correct. And,
Yeah, look at this. This is interesting terrain
you
for
guys
real.
don't cancel there on the half.
Also, another cool place to fly with ortho is Louisiana. It's pretty neat, particularly near the coast. It's like the fields and farmlands and stuff, they radiate off the rivers, and they look like radials. Like, they get wider as they go. It looks like a painting or something. Free Arswash at the fuel geyser.
Lieutenant Jazz 513, we're around that weather, proceed direct camera.
Jazz 513, roger.
Yeah. I'm actually downloading Illinois, I believe, as we speak. And I got Alabama, because Alabama was excluded from the Fork Boys that I've got, so... Yeah, I'm glad that vertical sim's doing it, because I can patch the little pieces and stuff that I don't have in the United States, and hopefully I'll have all of the continental United States done at some point.
Encore 3128 is now India, contact arrival 120.5.
20.5 now for Encore 3120.
Let's see, we're still in Indianapolis Center.
Sky 5302, clear direct Jevon.
Should pick up Atlanta Center soonish. Yeah.
Jevon for Skywest 5302.
We are...
5302, that's affirmative, clear direct Jevon, flight 500.
Clear Jevon, flight 500, Skywest
Tennessee.
5302.
Tennessee? No. Kentucky. Still.
Skywest 5302, contact arrival 120.5.
20.5 for arrival, Skywest 5302.
Wait. Which paywares? Vertical Sims? What's he got?
WestJet 435, contact arrival 120.5 with your speed, thanks. 20.5 with speed, 45, get it.
What payware stuff has he got? I looked through and I saw that I actually had quite a few of his freeware stuff, like his VFR Tampa and a couple other ones. He does good work.
Good afternoon. It's
Google it.
45, 15,007 at the climate 210. We're direct Black.
Well, you said you bought it. I figured you would know what you bought. You just like went through like vertical sims, don't even have no idea what you bought.
Direct Lexon, flight plan, and we check Concourse 8245.
Thank you, McFatty. Got my hands full trying to beat Kevin here. Okay. So I was right at the start of the stream. I was talking about the scenery that I've got in Asheville. Someone put a scenery on the forums that's like essentially what Asheville is going to look like when they're done with construction. So right now where the main runway is currently is turned into a taxiway, and then the runway is shifted over, I don't know, 100 feet or something to the right. So I'm wondering if the RNAV is actually going to line you up with the runway or the taxiway, because it's still using the GPS coordinates that are current with the ARAC cycle that I've got, 1908. So I'm guessing we're going to have to do a little sidestep when we get on final.
Echo 130 Bravo, that's correct. Contact me airborne, thank you.
But really, to be honest, if we can see the airport, then I'll probably just disable the autopilot and fly it. But the only reason you do that is if low visibility, because there's mountains all around it.
Air Canada 1187, contact center 135.2.
Bumped in on 35-2, Air Canada 11.
Are we in 1909 now? Can I look at that here? Let me see if I can find.
Jazz 822.
Jazz 822, go.
Yeah, we're just
on.
if we cut it direct to tick. What do you see?
Oh, is it updated already?
Looks like we got a pretty clear shot to it now.
Actually, there was a 767.
No, we're good until August 15th.
Hey, direct to tick now.
Doesn't say what cycle it is, but I'm pretty sure it's 1908. This part of the country is amazingly beautiful.
Center Romeo Kilo, New York Purchasing.
Romeo Kilo India, Roger, contact center 134.25.
Romeo Kilo, New Solo.
Blue Ridge Mountains, I believe.
Hello, Station Charlie Foxtrot Romeo Kilo India with you 280 looking for assistant.
That was, sorry, for Romeo Kilo India 134.25.
3425 Romeo
Let's
Kilo.
have a look and see if we can see Kevin back there.
Jazz 500, we're looking for direct Takeoff for the.
What are you doing back there, Kev?
Jazz 500, Roger, clear direct Takeoff.
Direct Takeoff, Jazz 500.
Probably could zoom in to find you, but I'd have to know exactly where you're at. Are you following any of these waypoints? I've got the Sierra Oscar Tango VOR and then onto the approach for RNAV 35. What's your ground speed?
Jazz 500, when ready
Got
to
some
send
clouds.
3000 and advise when able to contact.
Now the approach might be a little more interesting. Look at these mountains, though. That's awesome. America, you looking good, girl. Can't wait to get up in you.
09er approach.
Go to the Fredericton Airport, contact 09 approach, Jazz 500.
475, you what? Oh, you're definitely catching me. So much for your headwind, eh?
Jazz 500, roger, contact Fredericton Tower, 1190.
1902, Jazz 500.
Should be seeing you out of my window here in a minute if you're going 475.
Just 789 checking in through 4,000 to 5,000.
Jazz 822, contact arrival 1244.
244, Jazz 822.
Do you have an arrival or an approach, I mean, for 35?
Jazz 789, center radar identified, continue climb, flight level 220.
Well, these clouds might make it a little interesting.
Turn right, heading 270.
Center Jazz 789, that was for us, I blocked the first half.
Jazz 789, you are radar identified, continue climb, flight level 220, turn right, heading 270.
Flight level 220, right turn heading 270, Jazz.
Double check the weather, see what's going on there right now. Smashville.
Jazz 954, 12.5, setting 11,000.
Oh yeah, winds right on the nose, 340, 4 knots. 10 miles visibility, clear.
954, center roger, continue descent 6,000.
Beautiful.
Altimeter 2973.
6,000, 2973, and we've got the latest
We got about 70 miles to
45
descent.
weather. We're planning the RNAV Zulu 27.
Jazz 954, clear direct. It could, and the new weather is now available at Gulf with the 1400 sequence.
Alright, direct, ditch, cut.
I mean, this would have taken hours in the 350, right? Or imagine something even slower, like an Arrow or even a Cessna, man. It would just taken you hours and hours. But to be able to just get in an airplane this size, get up to 31,000 feet, flying 430 knots, that's, I don't know, it makes you smile. Holy cow.
Anticipate the LS runway 23.
2978, check 30.
Wish it had thrust reversers, though. It's not the best at slowing down. Do a return, could do. Probably could have done a return and then another trip down in the same time that you could have done it with like the King Air. I forgot to set the elapsed timer, but I mean, how long ago did we leave? Like an hour ago? We're almost at the top of our descent.
4457, center roger.
That'll be the next one. You have to do a there and return, and somebody has to fly the King Air one way. Also, Finn, if you're out there, here's a question for you. This morning, I was doing a flight on VATSIM, because I didn't have to work, and the first one went fine, because I was flying in between controlled airspaces and stuff. But how do you call for clearance for an IFR clearance if you're not at a controlled airspace, you're not near like a center or something?
And Jazz 954, just
Because I just took off and stayed under 18,000 feet until I got to someone else's airspace, and I was squawking 1200, and then I checked in with some guy in Atlanta, and he's like, I'm about to get off. See ya.
Winds are now seem to calm down a little. 310.
I mean, I know how to do it like
sorry,
in real
at-
life,
at
but how
5
would you do it in
knots.
VATSIM? Like, how do you get your IFR clearance if you're not around a controller, but you're flying into controlled airspace later?
52 knots right on our tail.
You know, basically that's what happened. I didn't do it. I stayed at 18,000 feet until he said he was getting off, and then I climbed up to flight level.
Jazz 954, Roger.
Unicorn. So now I was watching Premier One's driver's video, and he can get his departure clearance and IFR clearance on his phone via ForeFlight. It gives him the transponder code and everything. Gotcha. When I was Ither, he flies on VATSIM pretty regularly. Atlanta Center, baby.
Jazz 784, we see level 230.
Calling, say again?
It's Jazz 784, level 230.
Jazz 784, Roger.
Okay, Kevin's back there. Negative Kevin's.
954, some more information for you there. Company traffic. Contact,
I'm doing
no
the
problem
Z-Cold
with visual
transition
approach
for the
on
RNAV.
0809, reported by the aircraft.
I find like the ILS on most GA airplanes, it's you can use it easily, but the RNAV's a little bit easier because you don't have to switch your between your nav source. So automatically keep it on FMS for the RNAV. Although you could do the transition on the north, just come in at the same time and merge right behind each other, into each other. Super safe.
Jazz 789, fly heading 290.
Jazz 789, actually, sir, for your weather, can we stay
40
on
miles.
280 for at least 20 miles?
Jazz 789, that's approved, fly heading 280.
280, that's 79.
Alright, let's do another competition. You can see cities up here. Boys, hello? These are cool too, these mountains, now that we're getting close to North Carolina, they look like ripples.
Porter 220,
That's really neat.
deviation to the left heading 285 for weather.
We're 220, left heading 285, deviation is...
To be honest, I don't think I've ever flown really, I've never done a full flight in the UK or Europe. And what's different about the RNAV or the approaches in general between the UK and the US? You just add a bunch of extra nav fixes or something? Or is it just because they're busy?
Jet 954. Jazz 954, go.
Yeah, we'd like to enter a hold here, if that's okay, wait for the weather to pass.
Okay, sir, there's a new weather special up. Like I said, the weather is improving. It appears that the thunderstorm has moved to the west. I have a special 1407 if you'd like to copy that.
Okay, go ahead, the 1407.
So look at these mountains, they look like waves.
1407, current winds
How cool
of
is that?
250 at 4 knots. Sorry, 250 degrees magnetic at 4 knots. The visibility reported was 2 1/4 statute miles in mist. There was some rain associated with thunder showers that's passed through. Ceiling 2,600 broken, 3,300 broken, ceiling 6,500 overcast. Temperature 28 dew point 20.
Get the latest meter.
Altimeter in Fredericton 2973.
So you really wouldn't do an RNAV approach in VMC conditions? Or just in any IFR flight? That's kind of weird, right? Like in the States, I mean, a lot of times they'll give you just a visual approach. They'll be like, just tell us when you can see the airport,
Okay,
then
would you
get in
like
line,
to still
buddy.
set up a hold where you are?
Which might be what we
I
do
put
today.
another
'Cause
20
I'm not sure the
miles,
RNAV is going to line us up with the
954.
runway because of the
That's
scenery issue that
954,
I've got there. We'll see. Alright, look at this now. Look at these mountains. That is neat.
Sorry, the 767 looking for Lord.
You have a 767, Roger, descend 8,000. St. John altimeter again, 2978.
What? You're descending?
8,000, 2978, thanks.
Alright. Wait. Kevin, check.
And Jazz,
Does that thing have VNAV?
When able, you are cleared direct Bose on course.
When able, just 79 is cleared direct close, thanks.
Gotta get some screenshots.
Just want to confirm that you were step on. You are cleared to climb flight level 280.
280, just 789.
Class A around now. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. Alright, we're going at 30 miles from Sote. We're going to go down to 7,000 feet.
Jazz
We're
789.
just going to dive bomb it.
Center 120.25. Advise you're heading.
7,000 is our initial approach fix for the RNAV.
79, welcome.
Oh, he's one of those GTN boys.
You have a 767, continue to descend 6,000.
I don't mind staying up here a little bit longer to check out the scenery. That is neat. That's another cool thing about ortho, is being able to see these like weird sort of geographical features. I need a geologist in here explain this stuff. What am I looking at here? .6. Start slowing down.
663, contact center 12712.
2712, Air Canada 663.
Is the Falcon new? Is that a new plane that you got? And is it Carenado? Is that the one that Grau was flying on stream the other day? Alright, now we're descending.
954, we'd like to continue descent and continue
Speed up.
for hit skip.
Jazz on a 54, Roger, continue to descend 4,000.
4,000, 954.
Nice. How's it fly, Kevin?
Jazz 954, requesting a hold, present position, left-hand turn.
And Jazz on a 54.
Yeah, so it's probably the one that I saw him flying on stream the other day. It looks really good.
Encore 3456.
And, I mean, the plane itself looks awesome.
Approved for deviation.
Alright, 070, thanks on Encore 3456.
I'll give you a weather update here, Kevo.
Eva 767, continue descent.
If you don't have the GTN integration, which does it use this FMC or does it have like the Garmin GNS 4530? I'm guessing it has this FMC actually.
Porter 220, center.
Go ahead for 220.
Okay, got you there now, thank you, and clear direct max on course.
Asheville, winds 340 at 4 knots. Still clear, temperature 14, dew point 12, altimeter 3018. So this is why it would have been a little bit more interesting. Well, there might still be actually. I'm not sure where precisely Asheville is, but might still get some clouds up ahead. Would have been an interesting approach for Kevin if he had to just wing it without knowing anything about Asheville. Yeah, Finn and I, we've had this conversation before. I know how to use the default FMC fairly competently. I don't mind it. It'd be cool to have all the integration, but one thing that I don't like, at least as far as I understand it, is that you can't have the most up-to-date ARAC. I think you're still a year behind on the GTN, right? Not that it matters. There's not very many places where they're updating, you know, waypoints and stuff like that very often, but I would rather, if you're going to pay the money to have that sort of integration, which is cool, I would like that you could have up-to-date ARAC cycle.
Pathfinder 05, 85 by 5, how you read me?
How about those mountains? Every 4 years?
Pathfinder 05,
You what, bruv?
Pathfinder 05, center, good day again. The Greenwood altimeter is 2982. 2982, Pathfinder 05.
So that's a pretty good endorsement.
It's King Air Foxtrot Sierra Golf, region 132.5.
Charlie Foxtrot Sierra Golf, nice to hear your voice again, and again the altimeter in St. John 2978, your number 2 for the approach.
297, check number 2.
Here we go, approach tower is 121.1. Could do. That is kind of a pain in the behind.
Let's approach 24 right and speed 170
Wrong
knot.
one.
270 to join, we're clear ILS.
3018 on the altimeter. I don't know if you got that or not, Kevin. Yeah, even with up-to-date ARAC, that's still an issue for X-Plane. Damn, I wish I was going to Asheville in real life.
Charlie Foxtrot Delta November Alpha.
Go drink some beers in the mountains.
10,000 runway 23.
Then rep altitude 10, 10,000 and runway 23.
That'd be a sick meetup spot, eh?
Question 2755, turn left heading
Also, just
360,
driving up
descend
here is
3000.
incredible.
Hey, 360 down to 3000, west at 2755.
These roads snaking through the hills and everything, it's amazing up here. Loves it. Where are you at? How far behind me? Can you see me? Can I see you? Oh, that's me. We'll take so many screenshots of this flight. Kevin!
Maple 7545, reduce speed 220 knots.
220 knots from 7545.
Oh, that's smart, Finn. I do most of my planning on there too. I didn't know you could do that. When I first got the X-Craft's ERJ, I was like contemplating breaking down and giving up on the FMC and then just trying to figure out how to export flight plans into it from your PC. Probably have been a bit easier. Alright, ooh, gotta start slowing down here.
Air Canada 1237, descend 6000.
6,000 Air Canada 1237.
Speed our description for Swift 9742.
Speed 200 knots.
200 feet.
There's a speed limit. Get down there, boy. Following the actual speed limits here.
Bravo DNA assigned 250. You want to comply with the remainder of the speeds?
Sorry, who's that calling?
I should be able to see the airport here.
Affirmative. Just fly with start
There it
speed.
is.
Yeah.
Comply with start speed to Fox Delta Mach.
So I don't think any of this stuff is currently here in real life. And I believe like where this taxiway is on the closest, so I guess that would be the west side or the
West
south side.
2755, turn left heading 330.
That's actually where the runway is now.
Left 330, back to 170 knots, west at 2755.
Which I'm guessing is where the RNAV is going to line us up. Whoa, getting slow here. Kevin, see Kevin. That looks like a painting.
Delta November Alpha, descend 8000.
Yeah, RNAV for 3.5. But like I was saying, I think it's because the scenery that I'm using is like for a future airport that's not quite built yet. So I'm thinking we're going to be lined up on a taxiway.
4,000 Air Canada 1237.
Delta November Alpha, contact arrival 124.47.
124.47.
This one, I probably could just disconnect and fly it myself, but I'm curious where it's going to line us up. We'll have a look.
Jet 2755, left heading 270, intercept, cleared ILS approach 248.
Left 270 for the intercept, clear the ILS 24 right, west at 2755.
Our transition is Z-Cole. And that's coming in from this Sierra Oscar Tango VOR, wherever that is. Didn't look.
Georgia 7246, turn left directing Mayrod.
Mayrod at the time, Georgia 7246.
No cheating. That's awesome. You're my backup. If something goes wrong.
Flight 9742, turn left heading 360.
360, Swift 9742.
Give me terrain clearances, but I'm pretty sure we're good. I think it's 6,300 at Still no Kevin.
WestJet 2755, traffic 1 o'clock and 5 miles to dash 8 for the north parallel. Advise we have the field in sight.
Traffic sight, field sight, WestJet 2755.
Thanks, WestJet 2. Swift flight 9742, descend 4000.
4000, Swift 9742.
Alright, we're going to turn on to final here. Got our lights on. Seatbelt signs.
There's 1851 heavy line 23, Canada 321 in sight for official departure. I'll have you going right away.
23, keep the 321 in sight.
Yusef. Thanks for the follow, man. 119er. You're seeing me on TCAS? Why are you not on my
Shed
TCAS?
706, call departure.
I want a
28.
TCAS.
That was 28 for Air Canada 706.
Anybody tracking on that spy? How far behind is
1851,
Kevin?
Windcom, maintain visual separation, clear takeoff runway 23.
Clear takeoff, visual separation, 1850.
Don't see him. Kevin! Alright, let's see where this puts us on... Oh, there he is. I see him.
WestJet 248, caution.
I can't tell if we're lined up on
take your time and line
the
up
runway or
runway
not.
23, that'll be the light for intervals. Alright, we'll take your time, line up 23, WestJet 40. Get other 165, contact departure 1288. 28, okay, 165. Section 35, passenger jet Baton Rouge, cross runway 23, right on Juliet, stay with me.
We are flying to Asheville, North Carolina.
Have a good flight.
38 Sierra, 1850.
Kevin's about to fly right over the top of me. There he goes. It looks like we're lined up. I can't tell. Actually, I could disconnect it and turn the yaw damper off. See ya.
1035 Juliet onto the north portion of 50.
It looks like it was lining up more on the taxiway.
Pass the Cat 1 line and hold short of 23 at the regular line.
23 and then back on the Juliet, short
Yeah.
23 and selection 35.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Traffic, traffic. Kevin could still beat me if he skated by at like 170, 180 knots all the way to the runway. Probably do.
Line up, company is in sight.
Be a hero, Kevin. Thinking of these all day, yeah. What is missed approach altitude, Mr. Finn?
At 707, wind 2105, maintain visual separation, clear takeoff, runway 23. Maintain visual separation.
Not that I'm doing a go around anyway. You know how I do.
Okay, 446, line up 23, confirm Western side for official departure. I'll have you going right away. Okay, line up 23, we have Western side, 446.
So what we should do is get you guys to be air traffic control.
The 248, call departure on 28A. I'd say what's 24.
Speedbird 1, thanks for the follow, man.
Canada 446, wind com, maintain visual separation, clear takeoff, runway 23.
Ooh, did I unlock? Ooh, good thing I looked at that.
446.
Need those guys on too.
Wash out 1116, line up 23, confirm the Embraer site for visual departure. I'll get you going right away. Let's get positioned at 23 at the Embraer site for West 1116. Wash out 707, call departure on 28A. 28, Wash out 707.
Probably pushing the yoke forward to get the elevator moving kind of helps with slowing down. Make this turn off. Oh yeah, we got it, bud.
Push at 1116, maintain visual separation, wind com.
Right over by the G8 ramp.
Takeoff 23, maintain visual separation, West 1116.
Thank you, thank you. 118 as always. What did I get? It was below 118, wasn't it?
Canada 015, via Quebec, line up runway 23. Line up,
See how far behind Kevin is.
Canada 015.
There he is. I got time to taxi.
Canada 446, contact departure on 28A. Okay, bye-bye.
Ground. I think for you, it actually is going to be the one on the left. My scenery has the runway in the middle, but I'm pretty sure in real life right now, they're still using the one on the left.
Canada 706, your number one to company, outbound off the right.
Okay, Air Canada 706, traffic in sight.
And ground through 1851 Heavy, we're coming down the ramp to Alpha Juliet.
There's 1851 Heavy ground, runway 23, this is November, altimeter 3018, follow the 321, just outbound.
Okay, follow the 321 outbound, Rouge 1851, check number.
Lady McFadden, have a good one.
Ground West Jet 156, Echo, cleared short Sierra.
Russia 156, Sierra cross 33 right, but hold short of Bravo.
Alright, let's see if we can catch Kevin. Kevin! There he is. He's still on final. I'm guessing he's lined up on this side. I think you might have disconnected autopilot already. It looks a little low. Can't tell. So you showed up as a 152, but you're flying the Dassault FA50, right? Okay. Trying to get the altitude down. Wish we could get on board with you somehow. That'd be cool. I can actually see on the ortho, the satellite pictures, you can still see the end of the runway where it's currently at. So you're lined up on the right one. Glide slope, glide slope. That was pretty good. Were you taking off again? What happened here? Or they're just following the terrain contour, maybe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's terrain contour. Nicely done, Kevin. Looks like you're right in the center line as far as I can tell. The fastest 172 in the world for sure. It's going 475 knots over the ground. Alright, I'll disconnect from Squawk Box and watch a replay or two. What do you got? See ya.
Canada 015, wind calm, clear takeoff, runway 23. Takeoff 23, or Canada 015.
One more wing view. Left or right side? Those mountains look pretty good over there, eh? Let's go left side. Oh yeah, boys, look at that. Holy moly. That's a postcard right there, fam.
Constant jump blast from the triple onto 23 full length. Onto 23 full length now, inspection 35.
Do you have the landing rate plug in? It looked good from our end. Super smooth.
Air Canada 785, take your time and line up runway 23. There'll be delay in position for wake turbulence and routine runway inspection. Roger, the position on the 23, Air Canada 785, check on marks.
Oh, this would be a spot to play golf right here.
Yeah, 015, call departure on 28.
To watch airplanes landing all day, that'd be sweet. Reinstall? You mean you uninstalled it? I actually thought about doing that.
Section 35, left turn off at the end, and ground on 2165. Have a good day. Have a good day. Left turn at the end, 165, section 35.
Well, at least you had reverse thrust. This old boy has nothing of the kind. See, I had the elevator pushed forward to try to slow it down too.
Aircam 75, the inspection vehicle is exiting at the end. Caution wake turbulence from the 777. Wind 170 at 7, clear takeoff runway 23.
With you, clear for takeoff 23, Air Canada 785.
Got rid of oh, okay, I gotcha. That was a super fun flight. I didn't know what to expect, really. That was cool. I like the racing concept.
Brickyard 4555 tower, line up 23. Keep the
I think if we had left at the same time or really shortly afterwards, you probably would have beat me. Because I was like basically all the way upwind watching you lining up on the runway. And I think I definitely had a head start climbing and getting to altitude and to speed first. No, not far off at all. Now switch over and play some Takeoff, baby! Park. This is a cool little airport scenery. Too bad the approach procedures don't really line you up with the runway. Good separation on it. You were the one that's been causing wake turbulence, not me. Oh, this little old fella. Yes, definitely. Let this bad boy shut down and I'll get off of here. Thanks for hanging out, Dave. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Drive into the country time. Jealous. Have a good one. Drive safe. Boom. Finn, have a good one. Kevin, we'll see you in just a minute. Speedbird and Yusuf, thanks for the follows today. McFaddy, if you're out there listening somewhere, hope you enjoy your day at work, and everybody else, we love you. We'll be back tomorrow, actually tomorrow morning my time, so probably evening for you guys. I'm going to be doing Failure Friday because I got plans in the evening, but I'm off work tomorrow. So tomorrow morning is going to be 300 nautical miles in the TBM for Failure Friday. Stay tuned because it's probably going to get a little messy. We'll see. Don't panic. See you guys. Take it easy.